Welcome back to my channel. This is Anne Marie with Anne Marie Creates, and I wanted to share with you today my next design team project for Country Craft Creations. I made a tag flip, and I used the paper collection from Graphic 45 called Life is Abundant. This is another calendar type paper collection, yeah, I decided to do this as a tag flip instead of a mini album. So what I did, I have a 2-inch ring here. I just tied some of the ribbon, the black ribbon, the black stretchy lace, and the beautiful green velvet ribbon was in my design team package, and I just added some jute and some ivory colored lace ribbon from my stash. So this was actually really fun. It's like a calendar zodiac type of a collection. So what I did was I used an 1.5 inch paper punch and cut out the Aquarius. I did have another one that was Capricorn, but it seems to have disappeared. But anyway, the beginning of January is Capricorn, but I'm the third week of January, so I'm Aquarius. So anyway, so I just sort of punched a hole, turned that into like a little charm. And then what I did, so the paper is, it's not a pattern paper. The back is a pattern paper. The front is more like a cut apart page. So that was actually really challenging for me. But what I came up with was, I made the tag itself is 5 1/4 by 6 inches. The black, what you see here is the black mat is 5 inches by 5 7/8. And then for the ones where I put pattern paper, that measures 4 7/8 by 5 3/4. So as you'll see, we'll go through. Like I said, this is a series of tags. Each one has a pocket to hold all the other little photo mats in. So you can see this says right in your heart that every day is the best day of the year, best day in the year, sorry. So I also used the majority of the, what are these called? The ephemera pieces. They were called the ephemera assortment. You can kind of see there all of the pieces. So this was one of the bee mothy buggy type one. And it says here, the best is yet to come. So it flips over this way. And then we have February. Well, that's going to be hard to do. Then we have February. Again, series of tags. Stay true to your roots. And then the person that absolutely does not like to fussy cut, I fussy cut. So you can say I kind of cut that out. Use the little zodiac sign for February, and there's the month, and this is one of the dragonflies. And then here's a couple of the tags. I just matted them. Oops. The clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. I thought that was really neat. So those kind of just hang there. And then this is one of the, is there 2 of them? No. This is one of the zodiac punches for Pisces, and that kind of just hangs down inside there. So I'm just going to put January back. That was February. This is going to be challenging. So this one is March. Here we have Aries for March. And then there's this tag, beautiful toadstool. I think that's a toadstool. I think they're pretty, don't like them, to eat them. This one says the goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe. And then this is like one of each page had some little stamps. And then this is one of the mushroom ephemera pieces. I thought that would be really cute right there. So that's March. This is April. April has So April is Aries and Taurus, I believe. I hope I got that right. Oh, for goodness sake, we're getting stuck. So then we have, again, some more of the tags. I actually did some fussy cutting here. You can see, I just thought that was really pretty. And then this I used the little cut apart. In nature, nothing is perfect and everything is perfect. I made that into a pocket. The little border strip said dwell in possibility, so I just kind of cut it down and glued it there. And then this is the zodiac sign in the month of April. You'll see each one of the tags has the sign with the month. And these are, again, some of the tags. It says, adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. And that slides in there. And again, these ribbons and seam binding I had in my stash. Wait, we have to go this way. Okay, there, we're getting the hang of it. So this is May. So May, the binding strip was joy and gratitude, or the message was joy and gratitude. It has this beautiful dragonfly here. And it says, study nature, love nature, stay close to nature, it will never fail you. And that's from Frank Lloyd Wright. And here I have like this greenery piece of ephemera. It looks like a big fern type of a leaf. And then I actually put some gold thread. If you could, I think you can see that. Just kind of rounded around my hand and glued it down. And then I popped up this moth. I think this is a moth on a foam square. I thought that was really pretty. And then here is, excuse me, this tag. So Taurus is in May, and Gemini. This one I thought was really nice. So you can see, I think you probably recognize this from the one before. I just thought that actually looked really all nice together, so I just cut it out. I made it one big mat, and then all good things come from gratitude. And instead of fussy cutting, I just made it one tag that folds over. Okay, so that is May. Did we do? Wait. No. Okay. Excuse me. So then we have June. Oh, I'm not sure which one that fell out of. Anyway, we have June. I decided to go with the pattern paper on the back on this one, and I fussy cut this little greenery here. I thought that was really cute. You know, the down along the bottom, no, this is the top border strip. It just repeated, be your true self. And I love that. And it says, trust the seed you are planting. So this is June. Let me see. So June, I believe, is Cancer and Gemini. So then we have, again here, there are always flowers for those who want to see them. I thought that was pretty. Here, these are the two little stamps. Like this is a prior month. There's two, these are the two for the month of June. So that just goes inside there. And then we have this one, in all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. That goes there. And then this one, this is, I'm not sure if that's a poppy. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I absolutely loved it. I added just a piece of the stretchy ribbon onto it, turned it into its own little tag, and it lives in there. But where's this one from? I guess we'll just put it in there. I don't think it matters. So that's June. July. Oh, heavens. Okay, so is July Cancer and Leo? I think. I don't know. It came off. I'll have to fix it. So that's Cancer and Leo. Those are the super cute little stamps that are on that one. This one says, let life be about creating yourself. And the little banner said, let your dreams take flight. There's the month of July. This is the little zodiac symbol. This pocket is a tag that says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams, from Henry David Thoreau. I think we've all heard that one. And this one has, this is one of the ephemera pieces. It's a beautiful sunflower. And there's a little chubby fuzzy butt, the little bee. I added him on a foam square. And then this one right here, this little mothy little guy, he was just in one of the pieces of the pattern paper, or one of the papers. I don't know which month. I just used a 1/2 inch circle punch and just punched him, so he turned into a little embellishment. I thought he was cute. So that is July. August, I believe. Okay, we have August. Oops. I opted for the green pattern paper on this one. So it's really pretty. And then the banner says, what we think we become, what we think we become. I thought that was really cute. In the blue, and it's a nice contrast to the green. This again was just one of the cut apart pieces. I decided to not cut out the Virgo. I just thought that was cute. I decided to leave that on the pocket. And then this is one of the stamps with the fuzzy butt bee, and the August little sign. And this one here. Let's see if it's, I don't know if you can really see it. I put the yellow behind it. That was an ephemera piece, and I thought it was cute to just stick it there. And all these are up on the foam dots or foam square. And these are two of the tags. This one says life is abundant. I thought that was really pretty with the berries. So for the month of August, you have Leo and Virgo. So those are the tags. This is one of the tags. It says, love the world as your own self, then you can truly care for all things. Very good message. And you know what? I think I'm going to slide this one in here. All right, that's August. Where is September? Who took my September? Did I put it on backwards? I think I put it on backwards. That's okay. All right, here is September. And that would be Sagittarius and Scorpio. So this one is all kinds of fun. So it had a beautiful, the largest cut apart had a beautiful sunflower. I just thought it was so pretty, and a couple of little dragonflies. It says soothed and healed by nature. I love that. This tag, the universe is wider than our views of it, from Henry David Thoreau. Oh, wait a minute. No. Sagittarius and Scorpio must be for October. Sorry about that. Because September is Virgo and Libra. And look at this owl. Isn't he pretty scary? I don't know. He's kind of scary, but cool at the same time. So I thought he was kind of neat. I just popped it up on some foam squares and glued him down. Here is the tag. I go to nature to be soothed and healed and to have my senses put in order. And then I left the two stamps there. I thought that was really pretty. And then this one says, adopt the pace of nature. Love that. I feel like something's missing from that one. October. Yep. I had it wrong. October is Libra. Oops, getting stuck. So this one, I did some fussy cutting again. You can see here, I made that into the pocket. I don't know if you can see, actually. Let me do it this way. Now you can see I made that into the pocket. I have some tags. Look at that. There's the owl. Now he's he's not as creepy as the other one I just showed you. So I made him the star. The border said, dare to dream repeatedly. And then let your dreams take flight. That is a creepy owl. Don't like him. Okay, and then the stamps. And then I just made this into a booklet. It says, let nature be your teacher. So that just slides right in there. That's September, October. Okay, November. Sagittarius and Scorpio. Now we're talking. Okay. So this one, I thought this was really pretty too. I think these are oak leaves, and you see the little ladybug. I did some fussy cutting. Did a lot of fussy cutting for somebody who hates it. So you can see I did that there. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. I thought that was nice. This is actually the reverse side of, this is the pattern paper side of the cut apart page. Yeah, he's kind of scary, but I thought the whole page was cool, so I made that into a tag. And I just added some orange ribbon from my stash. And then this is the little tag. It says, allow nature's peace to flow into you as sunshine flows into trees. Good advice. And then also too, the little banner said, seek simplicity. So that's November. And then our last one is December. And there's Sagittarius and Capricorn. Okay, so this one, everything is hard before it is easy. Isn't that the truth? Has a big old pine cone here, and 2 dragonflies. And this, I use this tag as the pocket. It says the journey of 1,000 miles starts beneath your feet. Yep. So here, it's a little bit hard to tell, but I think you can see right here, this is a big piece of the ephemera. It's a big pine cone. I just did some layering here. So there's the pine cone. There are some leaves, ephemera leaves, and then this flower, I used 2 of the petals from the flower that's in the ephemera packet, and I just kind of made it into a flower, and I stuck it down. Excuse me. And the tags are really nice. It says everything is hard before it is easy. We already saw that. Oh, saw that right there. And then this one says the giant pine tree grows from a tiny sprout. And then I left the 2 stamps on there. And then this is, again, was one of the, how do I say that? This was one of the graphics on the cut apart sheet. I just thought it was really cool. So I just cut that out and put that there. So yeah, that is, let me see, where is January? And we're back to January. So January and Aquarius. So that is my project. Stay tuned for right following this. I am going to go ahead, or I went ahead and did the step-by-step tutorial. All right, let's get started making our tag flip. What you'll need, I'm gonna set this aside. What you'll need is, I believe, 3 pieces of a lightweight chipboard. There is no real cutting guide per se for this project. I do have a few things. You'll see I did make a few notes, and you'll see down in the description box below or beside or wherever YouTube's deciding to put it these days. So your tags, you can cut your chipboard down to 5 1/4 by 6 inches. Let me show you here the mat. So in this one, the black cardstock here is 5 inches by 5 7/8 of an inch. The pattern paper that I put on top of the mat is 4 7/8 by 5 3/4. So I didn't do the double matting on every, or we're not going to do it on every tag. I just completed January just to give you an idea what January is going to look like. So, and we'll go over that in a minute. So again, you'll want a 5 by 5 7/8 piece of lightweight chipboard. What I am doing to turn it into a tag is I have this We Are Memory Keepers. Oh, you can see, hi, you can see my right up my nose. Sorry. This We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, a crocodile corner chomper. This one is the photo and the angle tool. So I just use the angle to kind of make it look like a tag. If you don't have an angle, oh, I really need to clean that out. If you don't have a corner chomper, you can just cut it with scissors. You can, you cut one side off, bring it over here, cut it off again, or you can leave it square or rectangular, however whatever shape you decide to make your tag flip. That's the beauty of tag flips. They could be whatever you want. They could be as chunky as you want. They can just be flat. So, yeah. And then what I have here is a gold, I think this is a 2-inch ring, a binder ring. Yeah, it's a 2-inch binder ring. This might be a little too big, but I'd rather have this bigger than smaller, because by the time I end up, we finish and we tie ribbon and lace and all the pretties on it, it might actually be a little bit too small, but we'll see. So get yourself one of those. Oh, pardon me. Some of the other things I used is a 1.5-inch circle punch. Definitely need something to make a hole in your tag. This is my We Are Memory Keepers. What do they call this thing? This is the crocodile, where you can punch holes or put brads or whatever. So one of those is helpful. If you don't have one of these, a regular paper punch works fine. Obviously some scissors. So get yourself some scissors. Obviously your ruler. I did ink, or I'm going to ink most of the edges, because with graphic 45 paper, there's a white core and it makes me crazy. And then I also have what are these called? Foam squares. That's it. Holy moly. So some foam squares. And let's see. So that's all like the basic stuff. And then the ribbon that I have, look at this black lace. Oh, it's so pretty. And this red, this is red. This green velvet ribbon. So anyway, like I said, this is not one of my typical tutorials where I say, cut this page to this dimension and do this and do that. We're going to do this all together. We're going to figure this out together. So, okay. Oh, so for your tags, I have one tag. The front of the tag is 1 month. The back of the tag is another month. You can see, so this is January. This one's done. February, I have everything cut out. And then we're going to put this together. So you cut yourself 6 of these. Again, these are 5 1/4 by 6. Oh, I hate to take these off. Okay, so this is all January. So you can see it. I took the tag out. So I do not like to fussy cut, but I did, and I will admit I didn't hate it. I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. But anyway, so this is a portion of the paper. It says the best is yet to come. This is a tag. So this was a tag on the month of for the month of January. So if you have this paper collection, you'll see that it is kind of like a cut apart page. It's not a designer paper. It's not a collection of designer papers with some cut apart pages. This is all cut apart pages, at least the pages that I received in my design team package. So, and I will admit it did throw me for a loop, but anyway, so I just cut down a piece to fit on my tag. This is one of this pocket here. this is one of the tags, the cut apart tags, and it says, write in your heart that every day is the best day in the year. I love that. So I just turned that into a little pocket. I just glued here in an L shape. Part way down, I left it, you can see here, I left it open. I added to the bottom a piece of the trim. It says plant, grow, bloom over and over again, and it has this cute little orange accent there, so I just put some of that there. And then here, this is one of the ephemera pieces, and I will show you those. They were in my, whoops, design team reveal. See, look at all that. So these are some of the ephemera pieces. Some of them I've already set aside for each individual month. So we have those, oops, and then we have some of those. You can see there's some flowers here. We haven't used that yet. So I just put them in these little trays to just keep them out of my way. I know that I'm going to knock that coffee over if I don't move it. Okay, so back to January. So this, is that a bee or a moth? I think it's a moth. Excuse me. And one of the things I really did like about this collection is with the bees and the moths and the butterflies, I think. They used some yellowish gold, gave each one of the critters, if we want to call them critters, like a glow. So I don't think this is a lightning bug, but it reminds me of a lightning bug. Anyway, so these leaves and this little scallop piece of ephemera is obviously from the ephemera collection. This is what the, oh, sorry for the glare. This is the ephemera pieces that you get. And then I just took across the top of the page, like the strip that looks like, let me see. Like this is the month of October. It was like one of these. So actually this is at the bottom of the page. This is at the bottom strip, the branding strip. This says the best is yet to come. I just kind of went with it and I kind of shaped it a little bit and glued it down, and then it just becomes like a cute little flag. So we have that, and then this moth, yeah, it grosses me out, to be honest. It really does. But if I saw this in person, yeah, I'd have to move because I don't do bugs. But anyway, so there's these little moths here. So I just cut it down, cut it out of the page, cut it off the page, I'm sorry. Angled it, put the month of January here, and left this open. Again, I put the bloom, plant, grow, bloom, plant, grow. The reason I had to do that is I had, when I cut this, by mistake, I left the, what is this called? The print from the bottom of the page. I forgot to, wasn't paying attention, so covered it up. Anyway, so there is a tag that just kind of fits right inside there. And now I lost. There should also be, where did they go? Hold please. I must have put it in here by mistake. I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Okay. The pages also have, each month also has a cute little, the symbol for the month, what is this called? Zodiac symbol. So I was born in the month of January and I'm an Aquarius. So there was a Capricorn and an Aquarius, because if you know, the beginning of January is Capricorn. But I think I cut through it by mistake. But anyway, so I cut this out, or, you know, with the, well, I'm really struggling today, guys, I'm sorry. The paper punch, and I punched a hole in it, and my plan, at least for the month of January, is once I put the ring through, I was just going to leave that hang there. I just thought that was cute. Another idea I have is at some point on some of these, if you have some paper clips, I have a ton of paper clips, we can actually take some of these and make these little tags that we can stick out, or these little paper clips. I thought that would be really fun. So yeah, so that is our January page. And so the dimensions, sorry, I should have said, the dimensions I will give you of this little booklet, 4 5/8. Oops, let me open this up. 4 5/8 by 10 1/4, and then you're going to score it at 5 1/8. Score it right in half. Now that's interesting. On my screen, this paper looks very yellow, but in person, it is definitely a goldenrod color. It's like gold, like really dark mustard. It's so pretty. But anyway, those are the dimensions for the tag flip, the booklet. For the pattern paper, it's 4 3/8 by 4 7/8, and then I cut out the month of January, or the word January off of the paper, and I just matted it on a 3/4 of an inch by 2 inch piece of, I wanted to pop it up off of the, off the black background, so I actually used some ivory artisan cardstock. I think that's ivory. It might actually be white. I think it's white, sorry. So, so that it stands out. So that is our January. Okay, so now, excuse me, we're flipping forward to February. So for February, we're just gonna mat this with some, yeah, it is ivory cardstock, sorry. Some ivory cardstock, or whatever color you prefer. So I cut this down to 5 inches by 5 7/8. And then we're just going to glue this on. As you can see, I've already punched the hole here, and I will show you in a minute the best way to punch the hole. Okay, let me line this up. Oh, for heaven's sake. Excuse my head if it gets in the shot. All right, so what I did for your tag, so this is 5 1/4 inches. You can see right here, 5 1/4. So to find the center of that, I actually, 2 1/2 would be the center of 5. So 2 5/8 is actually the center of your tag. So I am going to grab a pencil and measure over to 2 5/8. Come down about a 1/4 inch or so, maybe a 1/2 inch, and just make a mark. Hope you can see that pencil mark. See it? Then I just take my corner chomper, my crocodile, punch the hole. And then when it comes time for the pattern paper, I just line, like you saw me do, I line the pattern paper up, put a mark on not the pattern paper, yeah, whatever you're matting with, line it up with that hole, make a mark, and then just punch the hole. So pretty simple. Okay, so here we have, seems pretty stark, but what we have for the month of February, all the goodies. So there's this cute little zodiac sign for February. There's some stamps on the page. The month of February. We're going to go with this not a firefly, what the heck? Dragonfly. Oh, good gravy. So this is Aquarius in February also. Here's a sample of what I was saying on the branding strip. It says, what we think we become. And then Pisces. So we have Aquarius and Pisces. Here's also a strip of stay true to your roots. That's at the bottom of the page. And then this, again, is one of the tags. It says the clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. I thought that was really pretty. And when you trim that down, it's 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. So I made this black mat 2 1/4 by 4 3/4. So let's just go ahead, and that's the back of the page. It's actually kind of really pretty. Looks a little washed out on my screen, but it's actually pretty vibrant. The green. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and mat this. Set that aside. And then we have this other cut apart, what we think we become. I think these are ferns, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to glue that down. You can use a dry adhesive if you want on these mats. I just happen to have the glue handy. And I cut down a piece of the goldenrod, to be 4 inches by 4 inches for the paper mat. Oh, make sure that you're keep your fingers clean. And then, don't judge me, because I'm not the best fussy cutter, but I fussy cutted it. So, wait, it goes this way. So, I just thought that was just really, really pretty. I am not the best fussy cutter, I admit that wholeheartedly. So, I'm going to go ahead and just knock back some of that white core that you see when you cut into this paper. So my plan, actually, what I need to do is chomp this, angle this corner. See that white core? See how it's white? Yeah, hate that. Makes me crazy. What I wanted to do is line that up with my background. So I'm going to do that, and I'm actually just going to add some glue like this. Wait a minute. No, sorry. This is my pocket. Okay, we're going to do a pocket along the left-hand side. Whew, I almost screwed that up. So yeah, so I fussy cut it. Inked it with vintage photo. You could use whatever color you like. And then we're just going to put this, see, I shouldn't have done that. We'll cover that up. Alright, so I'm just going to line that up at the bottom and along the side with the photo mat. So you see we have a little pocket. Give that a minute to dry, a minute to catch. So we have this tag. Alright, so let's grab that, and I am actually just going to, I'm going to trim off make that as straight as you can, not a big deal. I like that little black trim on the bottom. Ta-da! Nobody will ever know that I cut that by mistake. No, I'm not telling, unless you tell. So that just becomes what we think we become. So that just covers that up and it looks actually really cute. All right, so this, let's make sure this is holding. Perfect. So we can slide that in, but let's take a little piece of this ribbon or lace. And then another helpful tool, if you have it, is this tiny attacher, little stapler. You don't need the tiny attacher, you could use whatever you have. So now what should we decide? Should we put it in this way? I think I'm going to go this way to make it a tag. And then I just like to attach it like that, but actually I think I'm going to go for 2. So that can just slide right in there. Then we have this one, what we think we become. Isn't it pretty? So we can either put a piece of ribbon on it or not. I think I'm going to go for a piece of this gorgeous velvet ribbon, which will be linked below. I'm going to put it on the side here. Easy for me to say. It is a little bit thick. I'm going to come in, try to put my just trying to hide that light green, but obviously it's not going to let me. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put my staples in on an X, if you know what I mean, because it's just a little, this is a little bit thick. Okay, and we'll put that right there. So far so good. Now we're cooking. So we have to decide, where are we going to put February? So get rid of that. Actually, what I think I want to do, I want to, I hate to cover her up. What do you think? I wish you all were here with me. Tell me what you would like. Actually, I'm going to move these two out of the way. I think I'm going to take, all right, so let's grab a square, but before I put down the foam square, I like to put a little bit of glue, just in case that it's self-adhesive, but just in case that should lift, or maybe it dries up and lets go. I don't know. I've never had it happen, but I'm sure it can. All right. Yep, I think that's what we'll do. Put a little glue there. And then just kind of stick it down. Don't want to cover up the little critters. But, oh, shoot. Let's put a square, a foam square on the back of this. Okay, now we can glue it. Make sure. There we go. Okay, so you can see there's February. Isn't it pretty? Where is my February? Oh, here we go. This says stay true to your roots. So we'll I think we might actually just put that right here. And just trim that off right here. Okay. That's going to be a long video. Alright, so let's glue that down. And I'm gluing it because I don't, when you put the tags, the tags go in and out, I don't want it to catch on anything. So I'm just going to lay that flat. So then we have, oh, that's perfect. Okay. Then we have our 2 tags. And then, where do we want to put? I think I just want that to be another little tiny tag. So I am going to put, I'm going to grab a piece of seam binding. You could punch a hole here. You could punch a hole and tie your seam binding on, but I think I've already made the decision without realizing that I am going to staple all of my ribbon on, just because it's cute. All right, so that is, okay, then we also need to add our little creepy friend here. I don't want to cover up that one. I think we're going to take, I'm going to take this and cut it in half, this foam square. Add a little glue. I hope you're all still with me. Sorry for my phone, I forgot to shut it off. All my squirrely friends are waking up. It's very early here on the East Coast. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of put it kind of like that. Love it. And then what I'll do is, you see his little eyes, I'll come back and probably with on these other 2, I'll come back with some glossy accents and just give it that little bit of gloss to make it stand out. So that is February. This is fun. Oh no, we're not done with February. Sorry. So we have Aquarius and Pisces. Actually, I think this goes on January. Yeah, the blue one goes on January. So I have Aquarius and Pisces. These could become a tag too. I am going to grab we're gonna have all kind of textures on this one. So I'm gonna grab some, is this jute or twine? I don't know what this is. This. And I'm just going to cut a length. What is this? About 7.5 inches. Since I already punched these holes, I don't know if you guys can see the white there. I'm going to just cover up that white. Look how pretty the print on the back is. I just think it'd be really cute if you had, if one of your children or a husband or somebody has a February birthday, you can put a tiny little photo of them on the back. I just think that'd be really cute. Okay, so we are going to actually just slide this ribbon through. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. Okay. And then since it's like that, I'm going to tie a knot just to hold it in. Right. Look, how cute is that? I should probably loosen that up a little bit though. Ugh. See, I get ahead of myself, I get excited, and then I cause a catastrophe. I'll edit this part out. Okay, there we go. Just needed to loosen that up a little bit so that you can open up both. Okay, now we're just gonna slide him right inside there like a little surprise. February, or January, and February are done. I am going to paper clip January back on, or the Aquarius back onto January, just so I don't lose it. So once it's final, or once I'm finished, I will put that on the ring. So where's our ring? Here is our ring. Okay, so we have a little bit too big at this point, but we have January and we have February. Cute. All right, let's move on. I'm going to set this aside. So March. All right, for March, we have everything is attached on the right hand side. I thought March was really pretty. A little sneak peek of April. Okay. That is just gorgeous. But I decided I wanted to use the pattern paper side. So again, it's cut down to the same dimensions as the prior. So this would be 5 inches by 5 7/8. So let's glue that down. Actually, let's go over what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have, look at that. I personally don't eat mushrooms, but I just thought that was so pretty. Yeah, with the pretty dragonflies and the mushroom, or is that called a toadstool? I don't know. But anyway, then we also have this is another tag, and it says the goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe. Oh, make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe by Joseph Campbell. So that is one of the cut aparts on the March page. I just cut it off, or I just cut it out. It is 2 3/8 by, what is that? 3 5/8. And I just matted it on some of the ivory cardstock, so that is 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. So, but what I did not do is ink up the edges here. Just kind of knock back the brightness a little bit. Okay. And so then this, I trimmed this down to be 4 1/2 by 5. And then, wait a minute. Oh, I need to trim that back just a little bit. Why is this 4 1/2? So this is 4 1/2. And this is 4 1/2? No. I think I forgot to trim one side. So I am going to trim just a smidgen off of this side. And this side. You can see that's, oh, dang it. So now I have to re-ink all the edges. Sorry, I just have my ink right off over here off of the camera shot. Okay. And we're just going to, that's much better. Perfect. Let's glue that down. You can angle these corners if you want to. I just decided not to. So give that a little bit of ink. Then we have, again, another one of these tags that says it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Love that. And when you trim that down, it ends up being 3 7/8 wide by just a little over 2 1/8. So I did a gold matte. It's 2 1/4 by 4. I'm gonna ink it up. And stick it down. Ooh, it's a very thin mat. Ooh. Okay, you barely see it. Okay. And then we have March. I already pre-matted that. Then we have our Aries and our Pisces, little zodiac signs. And then here's the March zodiac sign. And then we're going to use this gorgeous piece of ephemera. I think those are toadstools. Again, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to actually add a little bit of ink around the edges. Okay guys, I am so sorry. I must have set something down on my computer mouse and it stopped my recording. So what you missed was essentially most of the month of March. So let's go through it really quickly. Maybe this is a sign I should not be filming today. I don't know. But, so I took this cut apart. I love the color orange. I love all the colors. And I matted it on a piece of the goldenrod cardstock. It is 4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. Then I took the word March and just matted it on the piece of the ivory cardstock, which I showed you earlier. I also took the March zodiac symbol, this, whatever this is, and I punched out a 1 1/2 inch circle punch and glued it there. And then I just popped it up on a piece of the foam. So just kind of layering it up. And then I did the same with the Pisces symbol. We have this cut apart. The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe. And that is on a 2 1/2 by 3 3/4 mat. And you can see I just glued some of the pretty green velvet ribbon. Not glued, I stapled it on there. And then we have the star of the show for the month of March is this really pretty mushroomy, toadstooly, whatever it is. Trimmed it down to 4 3/8 by 4 7/8, and I matted it on a 4 1/2 by 5 1/8 piece of the goldenrod cardstock. I punched a hole and threaded some of this ivory lace ribbon that I have in my stash. You can use whatever you'd like. And then I tied on the Aries symbol. I just tied it right to that lace. So it kind of looks like a charm almost. And so then that will go there. We have to move that over because we don't want it to get in the way of the gold, of the binder ring. So then this is just going to pop right inside there. This will just hang out right there. And then I took the ephemera piece with the mushrooms on it and added some of the black lace, and just gonna kind of have that peek out right from the side. So that is the month of March. So let's move on to April. So here is April. This is a bird nest, I guess. Creeped me out a little bit, so I'm going with the blue stripe, or the blue with the white stripe. So I'm gonna go ahead. Again, this is 5 inches by 5 by 5 7/8. I think I will measure it for you in just 1 minute. Stick that down. Again, you want to make sure, line up the hole. Actually, you might want to remove March just for now, to make it easier, to make it a little bit flatter. Okay, so then we have, I did some fussy cutting. So this says plant kindness. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Plant kindness. I love that with the contrast of the orange. And then there's our little mothy firefly friend. And I'm thinking this will probably go, I don't know, somewhere here. Here's the month of April. We cut out the three zodiac symbols. Or I cut them out. This one is Dwell in Possibility. I love that. Alright, so then we have, what is this for? I think there we go. Then we're going to also go with in nature nothing is perfect and everything is perfect. And we don't have a mat for that one. So I'm going to need a 4x4 mat. So let's cut one of those right quick. Oh, 4x4. Let's ink that up real quick. Oh, we didn't ink that either. Stick this down. I apologize if you can hear guitar playing in the background. Somebody's down there practicing. Alright, so then we have this cut apart. Oh, we already inked that. And I'm gonna mat it on 3 3/8 by 3 3/4 piece of cardstock. Just give it a little bit of, so I'm gonna allow that to stick out like that, and you'll see why in a second. And then let's just glue that down. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can get that off. That should dry clear, but we're going to cover that up anyway. Add a little more glue. I'm going to put that from this side. Okay. That is going to become, is that what I wanted to do? Well, that's what we're going to do. All right, so this is going to become our pocket. Let's put our glue down. Put this in the bottom right. That's cute. All right, so again, I just fussy cut this. You don't have to do it. You could leave this off if you want to. I'm gonna glue this flat because it's gonna kind of become part of the pattern paper. There's just so much black. I've just been looking for ways to break it up with some color. So see, now that becomes, oops, pulled that up. I love this as plant kindness. All right, so then we have, did I talk about this already? So this tag, it says, adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience, from Ralph Waldo Emerson. I matted that on some of the ivory cardstock. It's 2.5 inches by 4.25. Just knock back some of that white with some ink. Okay, then we have the month of April. All right, so I'm thinking what I want to do is take April, kind of do what we did on the other one, and kind of put that there. So I'm going to glue this one. Oops. Come on, Amory. Make sure it's straight. Straight up and down. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of foam squares. Actually, check to see where that ends up. Okay. All right, give it some glue. And then I'm just going to kind of sneak it right in there. Don't want to cover up the end of the P. I thought that was cute. And then you notice I covered up the hole, so I'm going to re-punch that hole. And so let's see. Let's take some orange. That's just way too orange, but it'll work. I probably should have opened all these before I got on camera. So I do apologize. Let's see. Actually, let's give it, let's pink it. Maybe that's not so bad. I don't know. What do y'all think? All right. super cute. Excuse me. Okay, this one, I think I'm gonna grab go with if y'all could see my desk. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. No wonder why I keep hitting my mouse. I should move it out of the way. Okay, so there we have that one. And there we have that tag. I feel like I want this one. I think I want to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm just folding this up a little bit. This is the strip across the bottom that says Dwell in Possibility. I'm just going to take this. Oh, I cut too much. Dang it. Oops. You don't even have to do this part. You know, it's just, I just like to pop it up. So I'm going to ink this just on the edges. This may not stick because I'm going to center it. Okay, there we go. Just pops up just a little bit, see? So there is, oops, we need to add these. We're going to take Aries and Taurus. And just tie it, give it a little knot. I don't know, I just made that knot up. I don't know what that is. Okay, and then stick that right down inside there. So that is, actually we will put that one that way. So how cute. So we can actually add all of March back in. Actually, I want to okay, there we go. My pocket was a little funky. Alright, so we're going to add all of this back. Okay, so there we have March and April. So let's add that. Put that on our ring. So we have March, April. So yeah, this may not be too big now that once we get the ribbon and we start popping everything up. So we have January, February, March, and April. Love it. Okay. Okay, This is going to be a 6-hour video. I might just break it up into 2 parts, but we'll see. Okay. So now we have May. I'm going to remove everything for June. Don't peek. So here is May. We're starting with a new tag. Alright, so I hadn't decided whether I wanted this one, I wanted it to go like this, or if I wanted it like this. I think I love her. Actually, I think that's a him. So before we do anything, let's go ahead and mat the May on a piece of white cardstock. Thought I did them all. Guess not. Just a piece of scrap. Oh, that just happens to be perfect. So, again, we cut this down to 5 by 5 7/8, and we're going to glue line up your hole. Stick it down. Alright, so then we have this cut apart, this piece of ephemera. I thought that was really pretty. I'm just going to ink that. Then we have, it says study nature, love nature, stay close to nature, it will never fail you. Frank Lloyd Wright. Then there's a couple of these cutesy stamps. Then we have this. This is actually 2 pieces. So this is I couldn't cut this. I just absolutely loved it. So I made it into a tag. It says all good things come from gratitude. So all I did was score it right down the center, in between the 2 tag pieces. And I'm just gonna get rid of that white. And I'm gonna fold that over. So this becomes a tag. And then we have this cut apart. It says whisper words of wisdom. I just thought that was really pretty too. Okay, and this is a 4 by 4 cut apart. So we're going to do the same. We're going to turn it into a tag. So I just thought these tags would be really fun for the photos and journaling. You have the front is decorated really nicely, and on the back you can add a smaller photo and do a little bit of journaling. Now this one is 2 1/8. Okay, so I want to cut down a 2 1/4 by 4 7/8 mat. So I think I'm going to go with let me grab a piece of ivory. Thought I hit it again. So a little more than 2 1/4. What did I say? 4 7/8. Stick that down. Okay, so that's going to become our pocket. So we are going to put it in the center, make sure everything fits. Okay, so we're gonna add a bead of glue to 3 sides, 2 short sides and 1 long side. Make it as thin as you can, and just kind of center it on the page. Oh, yikes! Come on, crazy. Okay. Alright, so I am actually just going to leave this. I'm not going to put a mat on it. I love it. But I am going to put some ribbon. I think I'm going to go with this little ribbon here. Oops. And I'm just going to easier to say than do, isn't it? Just gonna go ahead and staple it. And then that can go there. This one I am going to I'm going to punch a hole. I'm going to punch a hole right through the center of that little star. Grab some of my jute. Okay. Then I'm going to punch a black, another black circle, 1.5. Oops. 1.5 inch, sorry. Glue that down. It's the same size as this little zodiac sign. I'm just doing that for a little bit of stability, and then I'm going to just punch a little hole. And how am I going to do this? Let's see. Feed that through. Okay. Then just put a little knot right there so it doesn't come apart. A little ambitious there. Okay, so then this can live back here. Right, then I thought it would be fun to pop that up on some foam, so I'm going to actually put a couple dots of glue and a couple foam dots. Sorry you can't see them, they're right off the screen. They're right here. Just remove that. Actually, have it go that way. Okay, oh, we already inked that. Okay. All right, so then we have that up here. Yep. I took a little cut apart of the, or cut a little piece off of the little border strip. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, don't want to cover them up. Oh, well, have to sacrifice one of them. Sorry, dude. Okay, so there, that just becomes part of the pattern. Love it. So we have our 2 tags. So then we have May. Put that there. Okay, so let's pop that up. Going to, well, I hate to cover him up, but I'm going to. Oops. Okay. So there's May. Oh, you can see there's the Gemini one. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. And then I'm just going to put some glue along the bottom here and kind of slide that in. So there is our May. And slide, that one can go there. And again, this might be one that I use glossy accents on when I finish everything. Well, obviously I'm not going to do the glossy accents before, but I think this needs something else over here. So let's see what we have in our little trays of tricks. See what I did there? So we have, oh, there he is, our little buddy. We might use him. Okay, what do we have left? This actually, these are flowers. I think this pine cone was from October. No. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I think we'll use him. And, oh, no, see, he gets lost. Oops, you can't even see him. Sorry. I think we'll end up using him or her. This one gets lost. Now we have this big old one. Oh! Oh! What do you think? No. Doesn't work for me. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right. So I think, let's see, what is this color? I am going to grab some of, I have this gorgeous gold don't know if this is embroidery thread. I don't know what this is, but I have it. So I'm going to wind a bunch around my finger. Okay, so try to keep that and then I'm just kind of rolling it in my fingers. Trim off that piece. So I am going to put some glue down here. Actually, I'm going to move that down. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just adding some of this glue. Oh, it's so hard to see it because of the green, but I put that gold thread down there, and I'm going to take our little mothy friend here, and pop him up, him or her. She's pretty. I think she's a her. I'm gonna go like this, and then you see that little, just that little bit of gold thread peeking out. See it right here? Obviously, I can see it in person. There you go. You can see it. Just gives it that little extra something, something. And so this one, I think we're gonna put, let's trim this down a little bit. I just thought this was cute. I like the color contrast. You know, of the blues and the orange. Let's grab some white cardstock, or the ivory. So I'm gonna make this 1 3/4 by 4 1/8. I'm just going to map that real quick. What did I say? 4 1/8. Let's make sure. Get rid of the white. Oops. So you see what I'm doing there? I'm not just going on the edge, I'm coming in off of the edge with the inking. It's kind of, I still want that white or that ivory to show through, but I don't want it to be so stark. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of my seam binding here. Oops. I just think this is so cute. Reminds me of, do you remember those photos when, or those photo booths when we were all young, most of us were younger, when you'd get the photos like that? So there's May. I'm gonna take all that out. I'm gonna turn it over and we are gonna do June. So June is gorgeous red, or orangey red. Okay, so, and what I hope you're picking up here with this is you can use all this stuff in your stash, like shop your stash, see what you have in terms of you know, ribbon and seam binding and different textures and jute and yeah, it's fun. It's fun to just play. So we have to decide. Do we want to use this side? Because we're using an awful lot of black. Do we want to use this side or do we want to go this way? I was thinking this way, just because I think that's so cool. So let's go ahead. Knock back that white a little bit. Oops, glue it down. I didn't line up my holes very well there. So I'm going to stick this down and I'm going to repunch. Oops. Okay. Problem solved. Nobody needs to know. Okay. What we have on this one, I cut this out, did a little fussy cutting. This is the border that goes across the top of the page, so I left that there. And I believe this was the, no, sorry, it looks like this. It says be your true self. I just cut off the be your true self part. Then I just fussy cut around our little buddy here. So we're going to go with that. These are the 3 zodiac symbols. So we have June, Gemini, and Cancer. I have, again, that cut apart with the stamps. I'm just going to look at the little fuzzy butt. I'm just going to leave this. It says there are always flowers for those who want to see them. Love that. This is the saying across the top. Trust the seed you are planting. We're going to go with that. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Okay. This is one of the ephemera pieces that I'm just going to go ahead while it's in my hand, ink it. Okay. What else do we have? And then this says trust the seed you are planting. So I'm thinking this is going to become, this is on the center. I think we'll do the pocket January, February, March, April. We'll do this pocket on the left. And I think I want to keep that as the pocket, trust the seed you are planting. That way, then I don't necessarily have to use this saying because it's already there. So let's go ahead and, whoops, did we ink that? Nope. Let's get rid of the white core. And let's do an L shape. Bead glue in an L shape. A bead of glue, sorry, in an L shape. I don't want to cover that up. Okay, then next I think I'm going to go with, oh, they're too big. Nope. Okay. Oh. Dang it. I guess it could be coming from that direction, right? Should have put this down first, but look what happens. We lose, oh well. Yep, let's do it. So I fussy cut around, there's the moon. I think I already said that. So I'm gonna glue this all down flat. Again, just to kind of break up the red, since there's so much red. I'm going to lift this up a little bit and see if I can get this all the way Get it to match all the way up here along the top, because I still want to see that trim there. Okay. It doesn't cover them up all the way, but it's close. Alright, let's stick that back down. I'm gonna re-punch my hole again. Okay, here we go. So there are always flowers for those who want to see them. So let's use some of this gorgeous green ribbon. I think I've said that about 83 times. Okay. Again, just gonna go ahead, center that as best I can, and then staple it on. And then back can slide in there. So this is going to become a tag. So I'm going to use some of this gorgeous black lace. Oh, and it's stretchy. I don't think I realized that this lace is stretchy. Look. That would be awesome in a regular mini album. Okay, so let's just staple her on. And then have... Oh, jeez. Going to have that peek out the side. No, I want that coming out the top. Okay, then we have this one. So we're going to grab some no, not quite long enough. So I am just going to do this the cheater way. I'm going to glue this down. This is how some people craft, to be honest. It's not necessarily cheating. So I stuck that down. I am going to keep a little border there. Whoops. Ta-da! Nobody needs to know. Okay, that was a little bit of cheating. Anyway, so now for the ribbon, I think I want to use, I'll go with this pretty sage that I have to make a little ribbon pool. Okay, to be honest, I'm shocked that I haven't turned my computer off. The many times that I've thrown something on top of my mouth. Okay, let's just go ahead. Okay, so there's that. And so then we are going to do the same. I feel like it's all starting to look the same. Okay. Here is June. So we just need to mat the word June. I am just going to cut this by hand. Talk about cheating. Okay, not perfect, but It's handmade. Okay. So now, I think we're going to put June on the bottom down here. And just kind of overhang it. Love it. All right, so these two, these two are going to become little tags. Oh. So you're probably saying to yourself, oh my god, Anne-Marie, this video is like super long and you're only through June. I'm actually just showing you up through June. Then I will speed up the rest of it if you want to keep watching.